This afternoon I've been lucky finally to find the person I've been looking for. Your special guest for this week. His name is Adrian Ruttos, and just before we get into all of that, let me just remind the listeners, of course, that you're listening to 88.8 FM Radio Generation. This is the Sports Garage coming to you live at 88.8 FM in Nairobi, 90.7 in Mombasa. And of course, I've told you guys so many times, man, you can get us on our WhatsApp as well. We have an entire hour today, by the way, from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. for you guys to call in, man. I want to hear your craziest takes. I want to hear you say that Florian Wirtz is worse than Titus Bramble. I want to hear you say everything ridiculous as possible. The number is 0116-928683. And I've told you before, just because we're friends, I'm going to read it out to you one more time. 0116, that is 0116-928683. For a second there, I was like, am I reading the wrong numbers? But yes, the home of hard truths and bold insights. Or is it bold insights and hard truths? But yeah, so today we've got a very special guest, Adrian Ruttos. He's coming from a collective of very, very talented Kenyan content creators who are literally blazing the trail. It sounds so cliche, but that's literally what is happening over at Box to Box. Is it Box to Box Register as well?
Yeah, Box to Box Register. Yeah, so actually, coincidentally, we got nominated for the TikTok Sub-Saharan
Not
Awards.
for the first time, for the
third time running.
Yeah, but before we get into the TikTok Sub-Saharan Awards, man, tell the people who you are, bwana.
Welcome everybody, everyone viewing, everyone listening. My name is Adrian Kimutai Ruttos, the biggest and best football analyst of Manchester City Football Club. It's a pleasure to be here. Obviously, shout out to Musa for inviting me.
Of course.
And we've been planning this for quite a while, actually.
Indeed.
Finally we can get to be on the radio, finally. So it's a very good opportunity. I thank him so much as well, and just a pleasure to be here.
Cheers, of course, man. So yeah, man, 3 years in a row you guys have been nominated for Best Sports Content Creator. And as I was saying, I think I put out was it a tweet or something like that, just like sharing or whatever. I was like, I think this is like one of the best chances you guys have got to win.
Most definitely. I think with the Kenyans, I think even we were on the Gazette a few days ago. We were gazetted on, I think, was it Standard? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, on the Pulse. Yeah, I remember it was on the Pulse. Yeah.
Well, that's good. It's good to see local media recognize.
So it's a very good organization. We do Taondani podcast, which focuses on Kenyan football. We obviously have Football Focus, which I'm part of, which we do Premier League, Champions League, everything to do with European football. We also major sometimes in women's basketball, even men's basketball, the NBA. And yeah, we're quite diverse, quite a good organization. We also sometimes on the ground, we come to KPL games, we interview people, we interview fans. Yeah, so it's definitely a very good show to be tuned into. If you're very interested in sports and want to support your Kenyan sports content creators. Yeah,
that is absolutely amazing, man. That is amazing, man. That is beautiful that you guys are still able to do that. Now, anyway, so yeah, you said that the Town Danny podcast, of course, you guys focus on local football, and you said you go to grounds as well. I saw CAF accredited for a bunch of you guys as presenters.
Shan 2024 a few months ago. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, man. And how did you you personally come into like starting now, getting into sports content creation, figuring out that it's actually something you can do almost full time?
So obviously from a young age, football has obviously been a very big passion I've had. And I've always wanted to do something in football. I knew I had the talent somewhere. So this started, I think, in 2023, where obviously the dream about playing in football in a dedi kidogo as the years go by. But obviously in mind I was like, I know I have something I can do in football. And I think that was around the time I also started having an interest in videography, editing. So what I started doing like small edits of different football players just as a hobby, as a fun thing to do. And obviously even on my stories, I used to post a lot about Man City back in the day. So even my friends used to joke a lot about me. They're like, bro, you're posting about football every day. Now leave we. So it started getting early 2024. I I remember my brother, shout out to him, Kenneth, he gave me a really good phone. I think it was an iPhone 13 at the time. And he was like, this is your tool now. You want to start something in football, use this. So I started now doing videos talking about players. So I remember I started with talking about City's pre-season. This is like now the beginning of the season.
This is before the 24-25 season.
The
Okay.
the 24-25. So actually I had made a very good claim. I remember I was watching pre-season. I was like, when Rodri's not in the team, we capitulate. And I had said we should go for Amadou Onana. Right now he's at Villa.
I know him, the Belgian guy.
Yeah.
My name's not even Andre, mate.
Yeah, that. He's Belgian, but he sounds like he's from the UK.
He's from Peckham.
Yeah. I remember I made that claim that we should go buy him. And I said, if we don't get a Rodri, like one-on-one replacement, we're going to struggle for the league. Remember that time, a lot of people were like, no, and I was like, time will tell. So we started the season, obviously. My prediction came to be that when Rodri was out of the team, City really struggled that season.
He got injured in the Euro final in 2024, but it wasn't a very... He
serious
came in,
one.
Then he got his serious injury in the
against Arsenal game, we drew 2-2.
Yes, of course.
And that's where City season just went down. So I remember my friends were like, bro, that was such a bold claim. Why don't you just now start taking this thing seriously, like not just as a hobby, but something you can do like full time? And yeah, I just started doing consistently. I started posting like match day predictions.
And this one now you did it on your own personal?
No, this was on my own. Yeah, this
like
now
TikTok.
before.
Which platforms are you using?
I was using Instagram and TikTok as well. And this is even before I joined Box to Box. So I was just doing.
Because we were gonna get to like.
So I just started by just posting like match day predictions, how I predict the lineup's gonna be, how we should line up to beat the team we're gonna face, and also post match interviews. During the week, I also had things. I used to watch like pundits. My favorite ones are the ones from Sky Sports, Gary Neville and Carragher.
Yeah, they got Monday Night Football, and then you have the Gary Neville podcast at the end of match days. So the whole week I'm just tuned in to Sky Sports, trying to get insights so that I also can post. Because a lot of the times I also thought in Kenya, we don't really have those analysts. We're not many, if I would say. And even with the small number we have, we don't get that much attention. I feel like a lot of the times, not to bash the other creators, a lot of the times Kenyan fans love like this banter, the banter kind of football creators, the one who were just hate watching all the other teams. It's like a Man United fan and an Arsenal fan will just throw insults at each other back and forth.
Exactly.
Basically like best of enemies.
Yeah,
KG and
that type of thing. Yeah. And I'm like, I just felt like I was in a niche where I think I can exploit, where I can be one of those analysts, like people, if they're trying to look for insights into games, how this team beat this other team. So I started posting videos like that, and it got kind of consistent. And then now beginning with the story of how I joined Box to Box, it started with my sister. So my sister was actually friends with our owner, James Ndege. They were friends back in the day, I think during uni. And my sister was like, yeah, I've seen you're doing very good work with the football thing. And she was like, I can hook you up with a friend who has a podcast.
Hey, your family is really nice, man.
Yeah,
your sister hooked you up with the Box to Box guys.
Yeah,
your
my brother hooked me up with the phone.
That's really nice.
I was like, definitely when I get to greater heights, I'm gonna thank those two like very highly. So it just started there. Then I came for one episode for Box to Box. They really loved me on there. And they were like, yo, we don't really have City fans who are creators. So they were like, they're proud of what I did. So it was once, twice. Then we stopped kidogo. Then I was lucky. There was a time now, Ndegs, I think he was going to the States for his sister's graduation, which was last year. Same time as the Club World Cup was going on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
what was this year, though?
Oh, it was this year.
The Club World Cup was a couple of months ago. Yeah?
Time flies, actually.
It really does.
Time
it really
flies.
does.
So now that's when I think I started consistently going to Box. Because now we had Ndege was doing him and Kenan. Kenan is the other guy for Football Focus. So at the time, Kenan didn't have a partner to do his analysis with, and they were like, you should come. So that's when I started coming consistently. And yeah, they just realized you can now stay permanently for us, and that's how it became to be. And now we're TikTok nominated for the third year running. For me, it's my first one when I was in the team.
As part of the team,
yeah. But it's a proud moment for me as well. This started as a mere hobby of me doing football edits, and now it's something that's it's plausible for me to start as a career, and I'm really proud of myself.
That's actually what I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
Like in terms of making it a career full time, and you were telling me just off the air a few seconds ago that you were in school for cybersecurity.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, like, if the content creation takes off and allows you to do, like you said, what you love, it just becomes, you know, if you're able to live off of it, then
why not become a full-time job? Because if you're getting consistent numbers, if you're getting like these collabs and you're getting good numbers, I think it's a good thing to take. And especially speaking of even how my friends have encouraged me that like this is something you love, so it's not like you're waking up, you're slouching, like you're just bored of what you're
like,
doing.
Man, last man in the pod level, man.
Last man in the pod, it's football, like it's what I love. When you put that camera on the floor, you're like, this is what I love doing. So also what helped me was also the love for videography and also editing, which also helped me, like, you know.
But I've noticed you guys have got you've got a very, very unique digital style. Like, it's very uniform and everything. I like when you're scrolling, like when you're watching the daily, say for example, it's Champions League review, whatever's, and like the graphics. Yeah, the graphics that come in, man. Who does that on
it's
your
Degs.
Okay,
everything is Degs.
Wow. What a guy.
What a guy, for sure. Shout out to him. So everything graphic, everything editing wise, I think he's the one who covers everything. So also when I joined, I think he took that role of like being the background producer of like everything. Edits in terms of the soundboard when we're recording.
I know. I used to join the live sometimes. They were like, cuckoo. Okay, we're about to go on a little break here for some music, man. We've got a classic FIFA banger coming up for you guys, man. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. It's coming up. I'm just gonna get it started for you shortly. And super hot fire. We've got Adrian Ruttos from Box to Box here. And by the way, here is Radio Generation. You're listening to the Sports Garage. My name is Musa Amir, aka Major League Moose. And you're listening to us on 88.8 FM in Nairobi, 90.7 FM in Mombasa, and of course on our socials at Radio Gen KE, that is on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok and YouTube, as well as on Facebook at Radio Generation Kenya. And please guys, by the way, we've got an entire hour for you guys to call in and let me know if Adrian has told lies here. If you can confirm or deny his claims, or you know, or maybe you just want to talk about whether you like the international break or you don't like it. So we've got Adrian Ruttos from Box to Box. Adrian, of course, these guys, by the way, have been nominated for the Sub-Saharan Africa TikTok Awards for the best sports content creator, and this is the third year in a row running. I will let you know I voted last night, by the way.
That's lovely actually.
And as well, what is it also, has the voting ended?
I think it ends today.
It does end today, but so guys, manze, we're gonna send out a link at the end of the show for you guys to go ahead and vote for these guys. We'll just like retweet their tweet and then you can find it over there. So Adrian, it's been a year of you at Box to Box, is that correct now?
Yes, certainly.
But you've been on the content creation on your own from before that, right?
Yeah.
Now, what makes football Kenyan content or football content in Kenya? You know, like you said, you watch a lot of the European guys, Gary Neville.
Yeah.
And not only that, I'm sure you watch like other city guys as well, like Boovie.
Yeah, sometimes Boovie, sometimes I know City Extra from the UK as well.
Yeah. So, like, what is it that you feel like can make Kenyan content now pop? Or pop, even if we are talking about Premier League and other leagues and other sports, what makes it like become popular? What makes like listeners and viewers stick to their screens?
Sometimes, a lot of the time is one, you have to be funny. You have to have banter. If you see the big channels that popped, like for example in the UK, you have like AFTV, the United Stand, the guys like Mark Goldbridge, the guys like Expressions,
aka Brent De Cesare.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah.
How do you know Mark Goldbridge is not his name?
Walai.
Wait, you don't know who Brent De Cesare is?
I've seen that video of him saying it's not his name, but I've never actually like known his name.
So dude, Mark Goldbridge, do you know what his previous job was?
What?
Oh my God!
I've never known this. I don't know this actually.
This is so funny. Mark Goldbridge was a police officer
That's crazy.
at the Metropolitan Police in the UK.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a police, and then he started doing this thing. But then he was like, I can't use my name because I'm a police officer. I work for the government.
Actually,
So Mark Goldbridge is it's a character.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe you didn't know that, man. By the
At
way.
least now I know.
Yeah.
But
So,
if you look at those guys, Mark Goldbridge, Expressions, AFTV, those guys are viral and people watch them because they're funny. They're like they're funny to watch, and it's very interesting. So they obviously have that's those live reactions, but they also sometimes come into the analysis part where they talk about their clubs, they analyze what's going on, and yeah, even in Kenya, I think that's a lot of things. So I also try to integrate banter time to time because I know that's what the fans want most of the time. And even being a sports content creator, obviously you have to be consistent. Like a big part is how consistent you are with making content. Are you ready to turn up every single day, make a video? Right now is one of the best times to do videos because people are bored. It's the international break. No one's watching football. Unless the people obviously watching like England games or those small international games.
Yeah.
But these times are where you need to be very creative, very interactive with your fans, and also creativity. Yeah, you have to be very creative with what you say, how you lay out your ideas, how like what are you targeting, like what are you teaching your people. Like whenever I do my videos or I'm planning to do a video, I usually write a script and I want to know, okay, in this video, what am I teaching the people who are going to watch this? Like, what value am I bringing to them?
It's a transfer of knowledge from your head
to theirs
via the TikTok app.
Because I remember most of the time, even when I started off, a lot of the videos that were doing well were the educative ones. Like, I did a video when I was explaining the city's 115 charges. You know, people, they had the 115 charges, but they're like, they don't know which
That's true.
entails.
Yeah.
So I laid out that video and actually explained them one by one, like categorized them, explained them, and it really did well. And people in the comments were like, "Oh, you know, I just had 115.
I never really
knew what it entails, what the story is about." So that's another thing. Also, I think when England won they lost to Italy in the Euros.
I was about to say England haven't won nothing. England ain't won nothing, my guy.
But they lost the Euros to Italy. Also speaking on the things like political things, cultural things in football, like defending those black like players, those type. Like it's a very diverse scope that I use. So you have to be creative. You have to have these ideas, research as well. I do a lot of research. I go to articles. The Athletic most of the time they have really good papers that football analysts or people, content creators can read and get knowledge and also teach their fans. So
and are you telling me the price you pay for the Athletic is value for money?
For me, yes, for the content I get, because if I'm getting that amount, if I'm paying it and then I'm getting an idea which I can teach people which they enjoy, then I think it's value for money.
So it's almost like an investment for you.
Yes, exactly. That's what I would say. It's like a CapCut subscription that I use.
Yeah, okay,
So I put it in the same niche because this is where I'm getting my knowledge, this is where I'm getting my ideas, what I'm going to tell my fans most of the time,
Okay. And have you guys ever had like the most difficult video that or like an idea that was so difficult to execute, something that in your head you are like, if we do this right it's gonna be good, but maybe you had challenges executing it? Like, what if, for example, now the biggest challenge you've had in terms of like executing an idea?
I think a big challenge is how you're gonna lay out that, and also how you're gonna capture the attention of your listener. I know a lot of the times on TikTok, Instagram, people have very short attention spans.
Oh yes, for sure.
You have to say what you need to say in like 4 seconds, because a lot of times even big content creators or like even advisors who do for TikTok and Instagram, they say the first 4 seconds is the most important time on your video. That's what determines if a fan is going to say, I'm going to watch the rest of this video, or I'm just going to keep scrolling. So a big challenge is, even when you're researching and maybe your video, yes, it has like very good information, if the first 4 seconds doesn't hit, it's gone. So you really need to know how to execute those first 4 seconds, whether it's sounds, whether it's visual effects, graphics, and also like something hype that the fan can say, okay, this is a nice video, it's a very fun video to watch. So yeah, most definitely I think it's the also TikTok. Sometimes maybe you have a good video and it doesn't do well, but
so like stuff like figuring out the algorithm, is there like specific times to post, or
most of the time, even with TikTok, the better times to post are like 5 p.m.
And what's the reasoning behind that, by the way?
Sometimes it's usually because maybe people are from work or they're from school, and now they wanna open their phones and now they want to lay back, rest. Or times like 8 p.m, 10 p.m, when people are about to go to sleep, they are most active on social media apps. Also, shout out to TikTok. Sometimes they do have those insights of when your users or when people in your niche, when they are most active. So they show a graph of those times. You can see usually morning times, most users are not active, so it advises you not to post at those times. A good time, which is not bad, not that good, is lunchtime, where people maybe they're eating their food and they're on TikTok as well, but it's not the best, but it's a good time to post. It's like a 5 out of 10. Then
We're coming to the end of the interview, and the interview is, of course, on 88.8 FM. You're listening to the Sports Garage on Radio Generation, 88.8 FM in Nairobi, 90.7 in Mombasa, and at Radio Gen KE on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and of course Radio Generation Kenya on the one and only Facebook. The number to call us on WhatsApp is 01169699. Well, just give me 1 second, guys. Let me not. Yes, I was not so far away. 0116928683. That's 0116928683. We're actually gonna have our call-in hour from 5 p.m., which is about 30 minutes away, but we have a game to play with our guest here, the one and only Adrian Ruttos.
Let's go.
And if you're a viewer on X, you're actually going to be able to play this game with us as well. If you're a listener, you can take out your phone and play the game as well. You go to football11.com. It's a website where you can play games, and if you're on X right now, you're probably seeing the screen, or it'll be coming up very shortly for you. And Adrian and I are gonna start. Adrian, have you opened it? Let's see where you are. Okay, now open the football grid one, please.
Yeah.
And and you pick legend, no timer.
Wow, that's crazy.
No timer. No, see, timer is impossible, and that's not necessary.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so you're the guest, so I'm gonna let you go first. So you see the block right there. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to put 3 in a row. You know the game.
I know the game.
Football tic-tac-toe or football grid. Let's play the weakest link. So yeah, you go first, and I think we're gonna let me just confirm. We're getting the viewership for the guys on X right up for you guys shortly, but we're gonna start the game. Adrian, your pick wherever you want.
I'm gonna go for bottom center.
An Italian at West Ham.
Go for Emerson.
Okay, Emerson. I think that definitely is correct. Okay, so that's not okay. I am going to go for a Ukrainian at West Ham, actually. Yes, I'm going to go for Yarmolenko.
Yeah, true, actually, yeah. Pool.
Yes, yeah, so we've got Yarmolenko, and let's see. Okay, I think we're just getting it now done.
You said West Ham, Ukraine?
Just 1 second. Yes, I picked West Ham, Ukraine. So we got Emerson, the Brazilian. Yeah, I think that's the one, producer.
Oof.
There we go. And then I've got Yarmolenko for West Ham. And you remember, you got to do 3 in a row. So
yeah, true.
It's you up. Oh, I think I've made a mistake here.
Real Madrid, Italy. Why am I going blank?
An Italian at Madrid. By the way, you know they were going to have a small counter for you here.
Wow, Real Madrid. Italian play for Real Madrid. Did Pirlo play for Real? No, he didn't play for Real.
Well, I'm going to give you a countdown now. You got 5.
Nah, it's
4, 3, 2.
Nah, it's gone.
1. Okay, so that is X for you.
You actually told me this game has pressure.
It has pressure. And imagine it's not that tough for you to know. So an Italian at Madrid, I'm going to go for the most recent Ballon d'Or winner as a defender.
Oh my days.
Fabio Cannavaro.
He played for Real by the...
That's it. 2 points. That's 2 for Moose now. And as you have to block me now, like if you can get that pull.
That's...
It's either you gamble that I don't got it, or you get that pull. Benfica, Valencia.
I don't think you got it.
So you just try.
But maybe you looked at this quiz before I did.
I did not.
You sure?
I play the quiz daily, but like today's, once you enter and play today's, you can't. You can't play easy again. You can't play medium. You can't do whatever.
Actually, I'm gonna go. Okay, I know Benfica, Italy. I'm gonna go for Belotti.
That is true. Wow. Yeah. Whoa, that's a pull.
Andrea Belotti.
Yeah, that's a pull. Yeah, Andrea Belotti did play. They don't know what they're saying. The game says there's no
place for Belotti.
That is the game. I will say this: the game does slack sometimes.
Okay, so maybe it slacked on me.
It slacked on you there. I know he joined earlier this year for a very short time. Okay, then you doubted me to wrap it up, but I'm gonna wrap it up.
Damn, bro.
Benfica Valencia, I'm gonna say, and oh my god, this is embarrassing for you, by the way. He's a City player. He's a former City player.
Wait. Former City player.
Yeah.
Just say it.
And I'm gonna build it up this one just for dramatic purposes. There was one legendary Jose Mourinho rant that started with this guy's name, and he started with Otamendi, Sterling, Silva, Aguero.
Actually, yeah, that's a pull. I remember he went to Benfica after we got Ruben Diaz. Yeah, I just remembered.
Nicolas Otamendi.
That's fire.
I call him, me and my brother used to call him Nick Otis.
Hey, Nick Otis.
Nicolas Otamendi, Nick Otis.
That's fire.
So that is 1-0 to Musa via his guest. So maybe next week's guest can come with some heat, because obviously Adrian Ruttos.
I'm still gonna be coming soon, so hopefully next time
you will be coming back. We will be having you back, man. But guys, it's been a great hour with Adrian here, man. Adrian, a final word to the people, the listeners.
Just want to say I appreciate you guys for tuning in to listen to us. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the interview, everything that's going on. Shout out to Musa as well for inviting me. It's a very great pleasure to be here. And yeah, man, just enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Saturday. And yeah, love you all. Thanks for the support.
And guys, remember, man, go on their pages, man. We got to vote for these guys, man. They're doing a pretty great job out there, man. What they're doing is amazing, man. TikTok Awards, man. We want to support them and make sure, they bring this one. We bring it to Kenya, man.
For sure, man, yeah.